Hello, John Mitchell reporting on my chosen article for Technology and its Effect on Learning. Chose article, It's Only Technology That Happens After You're Born by author Levine and Diane R. The study surveyed 5,000 undergrads between '06 and 12, national surveys of chief student affairs officers, focus groups on 33 campuses, and meetings with student affairs staff and student leaders. Students expect to advance technologically at college, yet they hit an analog snag, according to the article, because they're being taught by faculty made up largely of people who are digital immigrants, meaning they were not born into the digital age. The study says 78% of students said their education would be greatly improved if their classes used more technology and their professors knew more about how to use it. Research. Today's students research things all the time on Google, Wikipedia. It's the same for me. Students reported feeling disparaged by professors for not understanding and appreciating standard research methods of journals, going to the library, etc. Students were split on how they felt about PowerPoint, so they liked that they could get notes afterwards and just listen to the professor. But however, some students reported their professor just summarized the night before's readings, and it felt redundant. They see PowerPoint as useful, but dated because it was created before they were born. Plagiarism, 57% of campuses reported plagiarism was up, and it was up 59% at four-year institutions, 54% at 2 years. This was attributed to students just sharing music, photos, everything constantly, so they don't see the harm in using something they found online as part of their assignments. Everybody's just sharing everything, so why not? Connected, but not really. Students are more connected with their known associates, and it referred to this as tribalism, so tribe, but they're less connected to people that are right around them. And one example it gave was a flock of students walking across campus, but they're on their phones, so the term being alone together intrigued me greatly. Demand for immediacy, so they're used to immediate feedback from like customer service chat example. So Amazon was used for that. So they want it now. Technology has caused them to have very little patience for waiting. Most students could be deemed diphobes, or someone who fears being without their phone. Also, the contemplation time for responses has severely decreased, which paired with lower social skills has caused them to flame up or make inappropriate messages on discussion boards or social media or whatever. The lines between what is personal and what is private, what can be out there and what should stay inside, have been blurred greatly. Parents are more in the know than ever. 41% of the students surveyed reported speaking with their parents daily. And as parents come to expect this daily contact, they're more likely to call for welfare checks. Students call right after something happens to them to vent to their parents, so the parents overreact and call the school and make an uproar. So most students surveyed reported seeking advice from their parents on everything, including relationships. There are fundamental differences between today's traditional age students because they're operating 24/7 online, whereas institutions operate on a set calendar. Those things actually conflict. Traditional age students are different than the institutions they attend greatly, and there's a chart in the article, if you pull it up, that shows, I mean, in literally every way, the students are different than the institutions they're attending. That is a challenge. The article did touch on non-traditional students as well, because they're juggling a lot of things. So the things they want are convenience and quality and low price, but to keep the low price and the convenience factor of having staff, the investment in the greater technology that the traditional age students want is going to conflict with investment in the conveniences that these students are seeking. So that's a challenge as well. My reaction to this article, I really enjoyed it. I guess I chose it because I agree with it. I see all this stuff daily in my work with the RAs and with students I interact with at my apartment complex. So they want it now, and what we are providing is not good enough for them because they expect us to be ahead of the curve. But where they were born into was so advanced, it's hard for us to keep up. So really enjoyed the article, enjoyed doing the presentation. Thank you all for watching.